Join me now for an amazing adventure along the Gunpowder Falls here in Maryland. Nature, adventure, and discovery. It starts right now. Good morning. Welcome to Gunpowder Falls State Park in Baltimore County, Maryland. We're about 10 miles south of the Pennsylvania border, and we're just below the Pretty Boy Reservoir. Today we're going to be doing a hike known as the Highland Loop, 3.1 miles. We're going to be walking down to the Gunpowder Falls River. There's supposed to be a nice wild section of river trail along the river, and it's a cool and raw spring morning here. There's some rain in the forecast. It's been raining all morning, but it's beautiful scene and setting for filming. So let's stop talking. Let's start walking. Highland Loop Trail, Gunpowder Falls State Park. Let's go see what there is to see. Thanks for joining me, guys. All right, Gator out. Guys, so it's about 50 degrees, 9:30 in the morning. I'm off to a little bit of a late start, but it was heavy rain all night. The rain has just tapered off, and there's looks like a window of opportunity to get a good hike in, and really beautiful. Everything's just like got that spring green color, vibrant green and new life on everything, and it's really beautiful out here. Now, Gunpowder Falls State Park here is a huge state park in Maryland. It's divided into 6 like completely separate parcels. We're in the Hereford section in Baltimore County, and I've never actually been here, but I did film last spring at a place called Hemlock Gorge, which is a bit north and west of here, and that was one of my favorite hikes of the year. Check out that video if you want to see a really cool video. So hopefully once we get down to river level, we'll have more of that type of dramatic river scene, big rocks and rapids and beautiful setting. That's what I'm looking for. But so far this is a great way to start the hike with this nice easy walk. Nice way to ease into it. We're making our way into a little hollow, and I can hear some running water. So there must be a feeder stream down at the bottom of this little hill here. Just beautiful plants out here everywhere. We're now climbing back up. We crossed that little tributary stream, and we're going back uphill and coming through some laurel. But man, so many beautiful plants out here. It's lovely. So I'm up here on the Highland Trail. Now I wandered about 50 feet off the trail to the right because I seen an old wooden fence. I thought maybe there was a view, but I figured it probably also was private property. And I took a quick look, and then as I was turning away, I got caught on some old barbed wire. Ripped my pants right down. Luckily, didn't hit the skin, but what's the moral of the story? Stay on the trail. All right, let's continue on. All right, now we've finally reached the Gunpowder Falls. And here, if we follow the loop, we would want to head upstream that way. But I seen on the map that there was a bridge a short distance down. So I'm gonna go downstream first and take a look and see if I can find this bridge. And then we'll head up the Gunpowder Falls. It's beautiful down here. All right, my friends, from this point, the bridge here, we're going to be heading back southbound along the Gunpowder Falls South or Lefty Cray Trail. And I think the river is going to turn a little wilder as we continue to head down. So let's go. Mist and slight rain beginning to pick up again, but we knew that was coming. Beautiful spot here. Now I can tell by how well worn this path is. This is a very popular trail and a popular hike. And I didn't really expect to see too many people because the conditions this morning are rather miserable. But there was about 5 or 6 cars in that parking lot. So definitely a sign that this is a well-used and well-known location. Conditions are just perfect. I love to hike in this kind of weather. It's cool. Everything has got a gloss on it. It's shiny and beautiful. Life is popping up everywhere. Flowers, plants, trees. Oh man, this is great. It's hard for me to even know where to point the camera. You look down, there's wildflowers. You look to the right, there's a beautiful stream. You look up, there's towering sycamore and tulip poplar and oak. You look to the left, there's a hillside. This is like a cornucopia, a bounty of beauty out here. This is great. All right, now we've come to our second bridge, and if we were to follow this road up to the left, it would take us to our car. So we're moving right along. Another beautiful bridge here. Well, as we continue heading upstream, I'm starting to see more of these rocky formations on both sides. I can see we're entering into a bit of a gorge. So we may be picking up some whitewater. It is so beautiful out here. I can't even begin to explain it to you. Now, according to the trail reports I've read online, this section of the trail becomes very rocky and very slippery. So I will proceed with extreme caution here. We're continuing to come across, you know, these wild azalea, I believe they are. And absolutely beautiful pink and purplish and whitish flowers. And the mountain laurel will be blooming in a few weeks. And there's even rhododendron here too. So many different plants, so many different wildflowers. This is a great trail. I highly recommend it. It's like a jungle back here. We're walking under this canopy of vegetation right alongside the stream. Man, Maryland, very impressed. Very impressed with this place. You know, I've said this before in other videos, but I gotta say it again. I was not gonna come out here today. I was gonna sleep in this morning. I said to myself, it's too nasty. It's too raw out there. It's wet, it's cold. It's a long ride. Why do it? But I am so glad that I came out here, and I'm so glad you're out here with me. This is just probably the nicest hike I've been on this year so far. The year is early, but I mean, these are the kind of hikes that you dream about, just walking along a wild river with plants and trees blooming everywhere. And man, just don't hesitate, just go for it. Go out there. If you're thinking about, should I go, should I not go, just go do it. You can thank me later. The sun is actually trying to burst through. There was a 0% chance of sun in the forecast today, but it's popping through even just for a moment. Man, we are blessed here today. So we are now pulling away from the Gunpowder Falls. We are heading back up the hillside and making our return to the car. There's some nice deep forest here. Spectacular stretch of trail there along the river. Now interior forest, and we'll be getting back to the car pretty soon. A lot of thick brush along the trail down by the river, so definitely want to spray yourself with some tick repellent. Definitely when you get home, you know, get changed, check yourself, get washed up, because it's the end of April. That trail is just going to get denser and denser and close in more and more as time goes. This is probably like a perfect time to hit this trail. Well, we made it. We got the hike in. The rain held off. A little bit of uphill on the last stretch here. Not too bad. Huffing and puffing a little bit. Awesome day hike. Thank you for joining me. You already know what I'm going to say. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It'll really help the channel. It really helped me out a lot. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. This was a great one, and it's early enough in the day. I have the whole rest of the day ahead of me. So get out there, guys. Explore this world around you, and you'll love it. Check this trail out too. It's awesome. Thanks again, guys. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Gator out.